Hey Soul Sifter, welcome back. You're out with me here in Hampstead Heath. It's like the central park of London. And the first part, we got some cool shots, some nice green moss on trees. And the second part, we're gonna see if we can get some more hotness. So without further ado, let's get it. This is a great shot right here. This is great. Love this. Love this. These trees in through here, gorgeous. Unfortunately, there is a dense mini forest of these little prickly things, so I can't go too deep into it because I didn't want to get stuck by a flower thing. They hurt. But on the perimeter here, and it's why the good Canon Lord made zoom lens. Oh, I got pricklied. Oh, that's not where I want to be because that's too low. It's into the forest thingy. I'm over here. Oh yeah. Oh, so good.
I got pricklied too.
Oh no. I'd kill it.
Well, it would be nice if we can cut it. I cut it.
Cut it. This is really gorgeous. I don't know if I'll do the best if I can capture this the way I want it, but I'm gonna try. Again, you notice the composition that I'm after has the eyepiece way up there. So of course I'm going to use live view so that I can see the composition the way I want to. The sky's a little bit blown out by the trees. We do have some clouds. The polarizer may help us tease out some of that texture, but I really just love the trees in here. And this bag is starting to constrict me as I reach up to my camera, so I'm going to go ahead and just put it down on the ground. Bag. And this could very well be one of those shots where it looks gorgeous, but I just don't capture it in a way that adequately reflects how gorgeous it is. But I'm going to try. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. I'm going to try a couple different compositions. One where I have the trees and the green off mostly to the right of the image, and one where I use a bit different foreground, this tree that's closest to me. Oh, we'll try a couple different looks and see which one works. If any of them work. A lot of it is experimentation. You see something, you think it'd be beautiful, you take the picture, and then you go home, and at first you edit it, and you're like, it's the best thing ever, and then you look at it an hour later, and you're like, oh, it's so amazing, and then you look at it the next day, and you're like, it's all right. And then you look at the day after, and you're like, oh, it's amazing again. So it really can depend on your mood. And then another thing you can do is take a picture with your phone. Like, get a sense of what you want it to look like with your phone, because the setup is a lot less expensive with the phone. You can get like a touch shot pretty darn quickly and be like, oh, this is not what I want at all, or this is horrible, or this is just, oh my god, you took a picture of trees. see what we got. I like it. I like it a lot. You know, flattery will get you most places.
Yes.
Tell me more.
I like your hair.
You like my hair?
Yes.
I grew it myself.
Did you?
Yeah. And even just coming over here to shoot this way, I find that I'm now taken by the tree over here, and I want, like, I could just come out in beautiful places and just shoot all day and turn from different angles, have some fun with your photography, but again, the salient point is move around. Look at the world differently. Understand things differently. Even from how I look at this now, from when I look at it, when I edit, from when I look at it, when I post it, I'm going to feel differently about it. Give yourself permission to feel differently. Give yourself permission to be wrong. Give yourself permission to change your mind. And give other people permission to do the same thing. It's important. It's how we grow. Hey, Miss Bird. You don't know me like that, Bert. We shall continue our journey onward that way. I don't normally carry my camera like this, but I'm showing off for you guys. Because I don't know if you know this, but like physics, putting something on the end of a lever arm like that, it's really heavy. Try it yourselves at home. Physics experiment. Take a broom and then tie a pair of sneakers together and put the sneakers on the end of the broomstick like that. And then with one hand, try to lift the sneakers crazy hard. I want you to know I have really heavy sneakers. Oh, this keeps giving and giving and giving. Look at this.
It's a tree. You can't hide from me. I will find you.
So many gorgeous trees here with green moss all over them. And it's hard to figure out which one I want to shoot. I'm going to shoot them all. You know what? By too cheap. I'm going to shoot them all. Actually, I'm a little cold, so I'm going to shoot some.
What did I say? Tape is cheap?
And then you were like, oh, yeah, that's a saying. And I'm like, no, the fact that you said it does not therefore make it a saying. But, yeah. Okay, so I found another shot that I really like. I've got a branch that's off to the right, and I'm going to use that branch to lead your eye into the lower center of the image. I'm shooting in portrait mode. One of the things that I notice, and people are reluctant to do this, they just sort of shoot the scene and then take things out in the edit. Removing things in Photoshop can be fun, but it's also quite time consuming. And so in this case, there's a branch over here. I'm going to walk over here and show you. There's a branch over here that's in my shot. I don't think it's connected to the tree, so I don't feel like I'm doing any harm to the tree. But there's a branch over here in the tree, so I'm going to go over here and just remove this branch out of my shot because I don't really like it. It detracts from my shot. And one of the other things, speaking of changing perspective, is to be able to remove blockers, remove things that are annoying, remove refuse, remove anything that's not sort of helping it, remove that. And so in photography, it's easy. You can do it in Photoshop, you can do it in real life. It's actually way easier to get it right in camera than it is to do stuff in the software. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. But reminder, Do that in your life. That's what I'm trying to do. I have to watch where I'm walking because again, there's like these prickly things all over. Another metaphor for life. The prickly things are all over. We head back, and now we actually take the shot. I'm in live view. Got my branches leading on. I'm underexposing because I've got a really white sky up here. So I think my exposure might be a little bit wrong. So I'm going to underexpose, but I'm also going to bracket it. So I have a couple different options in case I'm wrong. Double checking to make sure I have the GPS on. Sometimes I forget to turn that on. It's quite annoying. If I had built-in GPS, that would not be a problem. But I would also not have 50 megapixels. Trade-offs. And I'm just scouting around for other ways I can use this log as a leading line. I really like the one I have. At least I think I do. We'll see. You can never tell. Everything looks good at 3 inches on the back of this camera. And, well, out of context. Oh, look, it's done. Okay, really like that. I was correct on my interpretation of the exposure, what would happen. So underexposing a little bit was the right call there, I think. I've got a nice little leaf bed leading up to that. Really like this shot. I think it's going to be one of my favorite shots from here. Okay. Can I do anything else with this? Let's see. I mean, the answer to can I do anything else with this is almost always yes. But what else is it that I want to do with this? So I'm going to try to do one more. Also underexposing. This time a full stop of underexposed. Oh, I like this one too. Okay, I lied 2/3 of the stop. Underexposed. Wow, the light's just really, it's making the clouds look, pan over to the left a little bit. Your left, that is. Yeah, see the sky starting to really peek through there. Getting a little bit of blue. It actually does turn blue once in a while in London. It's nice to see it. That's really starting to come through, and just the light hitting these. Maybe Toronto is so gorgeous. I do want to get out of here before it gets dark, because it'll get a lot colder. And alright, truth be told, I'm scared of the dark. Not really. I'm not. My camera's afraid of the dark, though. I'm just kidding. That's absurd since I shoot a lot of night shots. I just want to leave. Totally kidding. Even when you're cold and you're trying to leave, sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you're just walking and then you're like, the light is beautiful and these trees with the dramatic sky behind them are calling me. And you decide if you're going to answer the call. I live here so I could come back here another day, but the sky isn't always beautiful, and capture the moment, no time like the present. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one more picture.
And that's pretty much it for this episode. Tune in to the next episode where I show you how I edit some of these photos, what choices I made. And don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and comment.